na viungu vingi, and I'm joined by Mrs. Nyambura kutoka hapa Clay House. How are you?
Very well, Kate. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm very well. My name is Nyambura Ndungu. I run the African Clay House. African Clay House is all about viungu, and more viungu and more viungu. That's it.
So, you've talked about viungu, umesema viungu. Na ukiangalia historia, viungu vimekuwepo kutoka kitambo, miaka na mikaka. And at this time of, days, hebu niambie, why is it important and why are you in this business?
I am in this business for three reasons. One is the health benefits of using clay products. Secondly, it's because of the empowerment. Remember, not many people have been using viungu because of the culture that we have moved to. We have become more westernized. So we use the other type of cooking products and other type of maybe dispenser. So what am I saying? I'm saying that we are only doing this for mainly health benefits. You get a lot of health benefits from using the clay products.
All right. Ukiongea kuhusu faida za kiafya, would you because unapata kwamba kizazi cha sasa labda hatuelewi, hatujui ni kwa nini yule babu, yule nyanya yangu, wazee wa kitambo walikuwa wanapikia nyungu na hata kuweka maji pale kwenye nyungu. Kwa hivyo labda tuelezee baadhi ya faida ya afya ni za aina gani?
Faida muhimu sana kwa hizi clay products ni kuwa ziko na alkaline in nature, like clay is alkaline in nature. That means hizi clay products unaona ziko na like water pots. It tries to neutralize the acidity within the water and within your body. Number two, when you cook in clay products, you find that there is a lot of nutrients that you retain. Remember, clay products are slow cooking, so hatupikangi ile faster finished. So once you start cooking, you cook slower. So meaning that the heat that is retained in this clay helps so much in retaining most of the nutrients. There's a lot of health benefit. Also, when you're cooking in clay products, there is very retro heat that you waste, because it retains so much heat that it can be used for this the food when you're cooking it. So meaning you'll get a healthy food, you'll get a well-balanced meal, because there's no lot of acidity has been finished or has been quashed while you are cooking the food.
Yeah, what about water? Pia nilikuwa naona kwamba maji is being stored in the clay pots. Yeah.
The reason why we store water in the clay pot, number one, this water is naturally cool. It remains cool. You don't need electricity to keep it cool. Number two, the process of evaporation helps the water remain cool. Remember, clay pots have poles, just like a human body. So it releases all the heat from the water, making the water very cool. Number two, for those people who have gut issues, it always tries to clear that gut issue through the acidity. Remember, most of the gut is about the acidity that is in your stomach that comes out. So what happens with clay products, with clay water pot, it balances the acid, the pH level of the water. Meaning, every time you drink this clay water, it clears the acidity with time. So sometimes you don't even need medication, you just need clay water pot. Number three, it helps boost metabolism. When you start drinking clay water, it clears your body, like it's more of a detox by itself. So it detoxifies your body. Yes.
So ukiangalia nyakati, these times pale nyumbani, most of us are living in the urban areas, kile ambacho tunatumia kupika, others are using gas, wanatumia electricity na vitu kama hivyo. So with the clay pots, can you still use the kind of fire that we have in our homes?
Surprisingly, you will not get that using clay pots even on gas cooker is much cheaper than using the makaa or the firewood that we have been used to. Remember, this is a slow cooker. So meaning it's more of a pressure cooker. It cooks slower, but it requires very little heat. Once you start cooking with your clay pot, you reduce the heat by half. That heat that it has retained should be able to cook your food more faster than when it is on full blast. Yes.
All right. right, so umesema vizuri by the way, and it is so good about the health benefits and so on, but the issue of now making the clay pots, yani kuzitengeneza ni watu wachache sana. So what about the skill? Because nani atakufundisha? Do you have a school? Do we have a school that ukienda watakufundisha that skill on how to come up with all this?
Currently, we make all our products from Kakamega, Kendube, and those sides of Migori. And the reason is because Kakamega has the best soil, Kendube second, and Migori third. So most of the time, you'll find that the people who are making the clay pots are elderly women, and that's where empowerment and skill transfer comes in our dealings, whereby you find most of the people who are molding are elder. So we are trying to bring in newer generation that can help so that we sustain it. So 90%, we don't have a school yet, but it is in our plan to have a school at some point whereby people can come from everywhere to come and learn pottery. We teach pottery here and there in small scale because we have kids who have read school, who don't want to go to university or who don't want to go to college, but they can also do clay products. So they start training at a younger age, and by the time they get to the year 20, they have now become the pro of making such products. Yes.
Madam Nyambura, you've talked about healthy living, umeongea kuhusu skills, about empowerment. So, is there a difference nikipika chakula changu kutumia chungu na sufuria na mwingine atumie sufuria? Is there a difference?
I would say there's a difference because I have been in both worlds. I've used vyungu, I've used sufurias, and I've used vyungus. And to say that I threw away all my sufurias, so I always use chungu. So you find that most of the time when you cook with vyungu, because there's so much nutrients that is retained, the food taste remains the way it was from those old days. Like when you went to your grandmother's house, the food taste is the same. You would even feel your taste buds. They are sensing that taste of food. And then also you feel like if you boil meat in a clay pot, you would notice the meat has a different taste from a meat boiled in a sufuria. Another thing, a meat boiled in a sufuria will take much longer to cook than meat boiled in a pot. And the meat boiled in a pot will be more easy and more juicer than the meat boiled in a sufuria.
Wow. So for someone who wants to find you, akuja hapa nunue vyungu ama hata apate hiyo knowledge more and more, where can we find you?
We are located on Wayakiwe at a building called Nagi Plaza on the ground floor. And we are on social media, which is our biggest selling space. On Instagram and Facebook, you'll find us at the Clay Republic. On X, you'll find us as the African Clay House. We are also on YouTube at the African Clay House, and we have a physical location in Nairobi on Wayakiwe at the Nagi Plaza on the ground floor. Our telephone numbers are 0721 205 602. Our website is www.clayhouse.africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, kutoka Clay House, ama ukipenda Clay Republic, that is all that we give you today. I hope you have enjoyed. So if you know someone, ama any business, that are supporting any traditional agenda, please DM us pale kwenye social media handles TV47, and we got you. Till next time, I am Kate Kulo. Bye-bye.